Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play. The Incredible Adventures of Van Helsing is of course the wrong game, but to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round. And I made a little mistake. I messed up the recording of the episode actually here, which I wanted to bring, where we found, or where I wanted to show that we find the Matadora Thelema, but you know, my recording software actually messed it up, and well, now we are a little bit ahead. So again, sorry for that. And what kind of mission is actually that? A assassination and silence guns. Alright, I was confused about the nuke there. But what we have seen, let's get back to the command bridge. I wanted to go on with the investigation right here. I do not know whether power rating wise that is good enough. Yes, it's good. Another thing, we didn't find really something special for our character in the last episode. I think we have found... No, that was of the... Yes, exactly. That was of the weekly rewards and the main implant we found in the last episode, plus a new armor in the last episode, of course, which is not on the channel, and the assault armor there. What I'm noticing, we need a new inoculator. I'm missing my inoculator. Didn't we already equip one? I can't even remember. Anyhow, I do not have any at my disposal, but we will still go on with the mission. Acting on the information received from Chaos Thorn, I am approaching the research sanctum of a marginal Adeptus Mechanicus artificer sect, specializing in archaeotech artifacts, particularly in relics with supposed ties to Uther Tiberius, the mythical leader of the Martyr. The research sanctum is not responding to our calls. It might be part of their security protocol, but I'm expecting trouble, and I do so as well.
My assumptions were correct. The research sanctum has been attacked. I see signs of a recent struggle. I found the corrupted insignia of the Imperial Guard on the corpses. Deserters and heretics, that's for sure.
And what were they doing there, looting a tech priest base?
They must be either extremely reckless or very determined. I'll find out soon enough.
Oh yeah, we will do. Let's again go on the hunt for informations. Let's do some nice little firing here. So they are not doing too much of anything right here. Give me my pistols. Ah, yeah, that I didn't tell because I forgot. I found a new plasma pistol in the last episode. So that is, in the failed episode. No, I'm not going into them. Let's put it like that. All right. So if you have seen what you have of course seen there, that that looked amazing. That the plasma pistol there is of course doing a ton load of damage.
What is this research sanctum exactly, Inquisitor?
It belongs to one of the specialist divisions of the Adeptus Mechanicus, studying ancient artifacts.
It surely has nothing to do with the whole complex being weirdly abandoned.
Careful, Captain. You're being sarcastic. Die, unclean!
Nice. So, what I have to do is take down the scouts, because we do not want to have any, you know, enemies we have to kill, which we don't want to kill. Alright, I assume we still have to go to the right, because there will be nothing of unusual. So there's a Balgrin, which should not mean any trouble to us. Down the map, put away the map, I of course meant. So let's bring... Oh, that is some of the new features I really like that I mean, you know, it's really just a small feature, but it helps you out. The little, when he's telling you that he's overheated, you know, sometimes you are in the battle and you of course do not look at your you know, the little bars there, so that is really a nice little neat thing. So bring those down. Okay, we are getting quite the beating. That's always what I say. We will not always actually going to use the jump pack, but in certain situations, like, you know, jumping into them, it helps out. Although with the close combat crusader, of course, it is the better option to take. But anyhow, here in this situation, it gave us, there's a new asset as well. That looks quite nice as well. But you know, it is of course better suited for the close combat guy. But anyhow, I think it can be a little bit useful here as well, because what you have seen, it, you know, brings them not down, not the Ogren completely, but you know, it helps you out a little bit, and that is quite nice, I think. So let's then.
Inquisitor, you have visitors. They seem to target the cogitator.
Then I will do my best to protect it.
Alright, then I will... okay, I need to hold F. That is a little bit weird, but anyhow.
Recoil on
Let's take them down. The big one as well. Although I have to say, what I think is a little bit weird, that you have to stay there and hold the F button. But anyhow, that is for me now fair enough. Let's, you know, do that as long as we can. Okay, now let's bring down, of course, the Ogren Enforcer at first. And I think that, of course, here is a little diversity to the usual stuff, and that is something I hope they are going to do really good, is the blending between campaign missions and the random missions. Of course, the...
Is it over? Has the cogitator
Call
survived
the
the
Emperor!
encounter?
Certainly. Could be evidence of my investigation, after all. Overheat.
And of course, the campaign missions always will be more detailed than the random generated missions. That, you know, is something where we have to be, you know, which is clearly because you can't design thousands of detailed missions. That is just, you know, impossible time-wise and money-wise. But the campaign missions, as you see, are really detailed and like that. And I can't talk today, and I really like that. So let's bring those buggers completely down. Gone they are, and on we go.
Do you have any idea how these tech priests could have helped Lord Klosterheim?
The Martyr is probably another ancient relic of the past. If anyone knows anything about that ship, I'll find him here.
How are you planning to proceed if they're all dead?
They are hoarders. If they have found anything useful, overheat here.
Well, I assume that as well, so let's see and find that out. Although, the weird thing, you know, I think we have already played this. No, we did not play this mission. I at least can't remember. So, bringing finally this guy to freedom. Nice, gone he is. That's really nice. And one question I have. That little sign down here, isn't that of the Adeptus Sororitas? Is it or not? I think that at least a tiny little bit looks like that. Anyhow, that is not the that is not the important part right now. The important part is to get everything out of the cogitators and then to actually go on. I am still thinking about something here. What I said before is that I wanted to take a brief little break of the game, because at the current plan, I hope I'm not saying anything wrong, at least last time I checked, which is 2 days ago, I think so, the full game is going to be released in 1 week. That means I wanted to do a 1 week break of the game.
Inquisitor, the hostiles are wreaking havoc on the corridors.
And that...
Don't worry, I'll make sure that they don't destroy this cogitator. Perish, filth!
That technically is behind after this mission. So, what I can tell you, I'm still not certain. I'm really enjoying the beta. I'm having a blast, playing the missions and going on with the Let's Play. I'm really having a blast, because I know there has been a little bit of hate there that the game doesn't seem complete, blah blah blah. I enjoy it, especially with the new assets and all the good jazz. I think it looks amazing and it makes fun. And I'm still not sure whether I go on with the Let's Play or do a little break, because I brought out for the last 460 days, 70 days, no, over 450 days, I actually brought, nearly every day I brought out a Inquisitor video. So for me, before the full game release, that's my thinking there. Before the full release, I actually wanted to take a little break of the game, take a step back, and then freshly get into the game. So at least my thinking. So basically what I'm saying here, I think, is that this is first of all going to be the last episode of beta footage of me. It could be, that is the important part, it could be that I bring out a few videos in the next...
Incoming gas attack. Time to leave this lovely place.
It could be that I'm in the next couple of days still uploading Inquisitor videos, if I'm, feeling the urge. But I think it's I don't want to call it a smart move, but I think, the right move to take a little step back before the full release and then get fresh into the game. That is my thinking. And so technically, as I said, that is probably for a week with the last episode, and after that we are going in the game with a freshly start. Alright. Then finishing off this guy. First of all, of course, the Balgrin. And we even can get some hits. And what I wanted to say as well, it even, doesn't make any sense to go on and upgrade your character, because
Inquisitor, another wave is approaching.
you are anyhow...
I'll make sure the cogitator survives this engagement.
Anyhow, you are going to lose your character before the full release. There's going to be another character wipe that is of certain. So, pimping up your character won't, do anything. So, let's see. I think that looks nice. That is really like, it's painted over it. That looks quite neat. Sometimes you have to take a look at the small little thing which makes the games so vivid and, I don't want to say real, but like the real world. So that should be the last bit here of the cogitator, I hope. Come on, come on, come on. And there we are. Okay, that we already know, and for the release I'm not going through that.
Plot thickens, Captain.
I really don't like the way you said that.
These former Imperial Guards were working for the Tech Priests until recently. Then they were hired by a new patron to take out this facility.
Considering that we're grasping for leads on a mythical ship that shouldn't even exist, this is not disturbing. At all. So what next?
This infiltration team must have a commander. I'll hunt him down and ask him some questions. I'm sure he'll be willing to cooperate.
And we need those tech priests alive, if they are still alive.
At least one of them should be alive. The instructions I found were very specific.
Alright, we have then to kill the enemy leader. And I was actually quite certain that I haven't played this episode before. I now know that I did, but not as refined. And I did not remember anything of the mission, because I'm now surprised that is actually now going on. Anyhow, that's not part of the plan, but part of the mission. So we will go on and hunt down their leader, which will then even hopefully fall quickly. So trap rocket gone, of course, really nice. And then the guardsman shall fall as well. Gone they are, and that is nice. I don't think I'm going to need it, but I will. No, I didn't even use a inoculator, so we don't need it. Did them just explode, the cables? That is something I really like as well. You know, all the destructibility of the environment. That is something I always enjoy in games, if it is nicely done, and in this game I think it is really nicely done. That is all what I can say there. Gunners taking the plasma pistol. What I wanted actually to try out, yes, when I'm not overheated anymore. That's nice, isn't it? That you can, at least tiny bits there can be destroyed by your laser beams. That is really neat. I like. So first one is going to be this guy. Of course, going to take some in the inoculator. So now we are 2 down in inoculators. I don't like that, but we will cope with the situation here anyhow. Gone. Okay, we are overheated, so little step back, go back, and then so these are gone. These are gone. Taking those guys out. Like so, I like that. All the exploding goodness. So he's gone. And there are quite a tonload of enemies, and the commander there, or the boss there, is something completely new. As you can see there, all the psychic good jazz, which I have. This is Inferno actually, that I still know when we played the Psycho as well. So then let's bring her down for good, although she is giving us quite a beating there. Alright, I did not expect that, although I have to say, you know, in the combination there with all the Ogrins and Balgrins, it was a hard point, plus the help of the mines and the Imperial Guardsmen. Not really nice. So let's try to take down these surroundings, which then will actually help us to take her down single-handedly. So the plan, without all the other guys, we can kite better and, you know, do the right fight. So these guys are gone. Going up here, I'm going to the chest anyhow. We can still die a couple of more times. Can we? I don't even know how often we can die. So we are then... okay, she's summoning the mechanical things there. That's not very nice. Taking out the floating mine there. And now some nice action. Now I finally remember what the minds are actually remembering me of. They remember me of the Sentinels in Matrix. At least I think they look a little bit like them. Of course, they are not as big, of course, and not as nasty, but nasty they are anyhow. So I think we have to focus on the Psyker if we can, and that is what I want to say, if we can. This guy's gone. I retreat a little bit. I will then regenerate everything we have, and now I think it would have been better if we would have gone for the other inoculators. I know I just could retreat, but that is not my way. Alright, get out! No. We are gone. Have we one more? Oh, we have one more time. Where are the inoculators actually? I don't know where they are. I guess they are too far away. Did we? Oh, she did not regenerate. That of course is for our liking. So the sheet is down. Now, oh, we did it. Alright.
Mission accomplished.
And is he ready to cooperate?
I'm sure he would love to assist the Inquisition, if he were still alive.
I'm afraid we have different definitions of success.
Quite the contrary, Captain. I found crucial information. First of all, I know where they took their tech priest hostage. Secondly, now I have proof that it was Lord Klosterheim who personally ordered the hit on these requisitioners.
That's insane. Has he fallen to the ruinous powers?
It is a possibility, but I reserve judgment. Inquisitors sometimes need to use radical solutions for the sake of the Imperium. But it's true. It doesn't look good.
Let's pick that up and then get actually out of here. I'm not going to take those guys down. Let's get out. Nice. So I thought we really, you know, would go down here. So that is absolutely amazing that we did it. Nice, nice. Some close combat weapon, medical.
Captain, we have no time to lose. The only survivor of the Tech Priest sect is the prisoner of these feral beasts. He could be my only lead.
Warp travel in the sector is still dreadfully unpredictable, but I'll talk to my navigator.
Alright, we don't need the tutorial here, and I still, for, you know, doing it completely, am going through our items. That one is a upgrade, take it. Close combat weapon, we currently do not need to, we are not doing anything close combat thingy. And the haywire grenade, wouldn't be any upgrade, would it? Yes, it would. Alright, guys. For now, that actually brings us to the end of this episode. And probably, maybe, as I said before, to the end of the Let's Play until the final release. And wait a little second right here. That I have not seen before. Alright, I guess he's still regenerating, wherever he's, you know, guarding the PvP thing. That is new, and that looks quite nice. There you see even the size difference because between the Inquisitor and the Space Marine right there. So guys, as I said earlier in this episode, I am not sure whether there was going to be an episode tomorrow. The final release, which is set last time I checked, for the for next week, I think the 5th of June, there is going to be the normal game back with a daily release for now. I may bring some episodes in between, but as I said before, I'm not certain about that right now. For now, I really thank you for watching, guys. If you have enjoyed the alpha and beta footage of Inquisitor Martyr, then, well, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, and we will see us again with the full release gameplay or in between. For now, I really thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed this episode, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you have anything to say, whether that is positive or negative, feel free to give me a thumbs up. To leave me a comment, that is what I want to say. Whether it's negative or positive, both directions are much appreciated. Always negative footage helps. Negative comments, of course, help me out to make things right and to make things better. So even if it's negative, leave it, tell me, and then everything's fine. For now, I will see you probably in the full release. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.